In this video, we're going to talk about simplifying expressions, and we're going to be combining together the two previous videos of combining like terms and the distributive property. Okay, so simplifying expressions, a variable expression is simplified if there are no more parentheses and all like terms have been combined. So no more parentheses, all like terms have been combined. That's when it will be a simplified expression. So our steps, if there are parentheses, distribute. Remember, we're only distributing a number, in this case, a number. You could have a variable as well, but in our case, we're only going to have a number directly in front of the terms inside of the parentheses. And then we're going to combine like terms. And then remember, please don't squish together the numbers and the variables. You cannot combine unlike terms. Okay, so only like x's with x's, y's with y's, numbers with numbers. Only like terms can be put together. Okay, in our first one, we see this parenthesis right here, the 2 and then the x minus 4. So we are going to distribute the 2 to both things inside the parentheses. 2 times x is just 2x, and then 2 times negative 4 is negative 8. And I'm going to bring everything else down that we did not use yet. And now we need to combine like terms. If you are a person that likes to box things up, this is the time. So we have our 2x minus 8 plus 9x plus 1. Okay, we have our x's. So 2x plus 9x. That is going to give us 11x. And then negative 8 and a positive 1. Negative 8 plus 1 is a negative 11. Sorry, negative 7. Don't know where that came from. And negative 7. So we would write minus 7. Also acceptable, negative 7 plus 11x. But I tend to kind of put my variable first. So I'm going to do that one. So 11x minus 7. So we distributed the 2 of the parentheses and then combined our like terms together. In the next one, we have to be careful because we see parentheses and we see an 8 in front of there, but it's not just an 8, it's a negative 8. So we are going to distribute a negative 8 to both things inside. I'm not using my 3k yet, so that just comes down. Negative 8 times k is negative 8k. And negative 8 times a positive 2 is a negative 16, so we write minus 16. Then I box it up, so 3k. Okay, always take the first term and then the sign and what comes after it. Here we only have one set of like terms, my k's. So 3k minus 8k is negative 5k. And then we just bring down our minus 16. That doesn't have anything to go with it. And the last one, my 6, so I will put that back. We have a parenthesis. And there is just a minus sign out front. Okay, so it looks a little bit different. In a previous video, we talked about how that just means that there's an invisible 1 there, and we're distributing, that came out bad. We're distributing a negative 1. So we're going to distribute the negative 1 to both things on the inside. So 4a comes down, don't use it yet. Negative 1 times 4a is negative 4a, so we say minus 4a. Negative 1 times 3 is a minus 3. And now I can box things up. We do have a set of like terms. And what's interesting here, it very rarely happens when we're simplifying expressions. 4a minus 4a is 0. So our a's actually kind of cancel each other out. They become 0. And we end up with only a negative 3. So most of the time, our expressions have multiple pieces in the end. This one did happen to end up just being a number, although that's pretty rare, I would say, but it can happen. Okay, so that's how we simplify expressions with multiple things going on, distribute first, and then combine our like terms.